Hi guys, it's Blackie. Okay, today I would like to do a little update and tell you what's going on in all the various things going on around me so that we're on the same page. Okay, first, I am now posting and have been posting videos onto Rumble. My channel there is Blackie Thomas, and that's where my gun videos have gone. And I have been posting videos on there. For those of you that had asked me to finish out the muzzle loading shotgun, I have all but 2 now are over there, which means I lack 2. I have done like 2 or 3 already on the muzzle loading shotgun series, and the next one is going to be patterning buckshot. I already did slug and talked about it in this last Saturday. Look for those usually on Saturdays is whenever I'm going to post something to Rumble, will be that, and that will be my gun stuff. Likewise, those of you that want something about the being sneaky, that will be one posted here pretty soon. I haven't decided what day I'm going to put it on. So Saturday is going to be the gun videos. It will also be on Rumble, but I will do more of the being sneaky, and once I figure out the day that I'm going to post them, let's say on a Wednesday or something like that, I'll let you know on here. And that way it'll be down the line. So those that want to see the being sneaky stuff can go see it over there on, let's say, Wednesday when I post one. And then on Saturday will be the gun videos. Either modern guns, percussion revolver, black powder shotgun, black powder rifle, something like that. There should be a little bit for everybody over there. I'm trying to expand out a little bit. So that's the reason it's over there. Next, I have, like many YouTubers who have pretty good channels, I get approached constantly by manufacturers wanting me to review gear for them. Of course, they're doing it because they're wanting to make a buck. I understand that. And a lot of the gear is really interesting gear, something I'd like to try. But my channel is not a gear review channel. But I do review gear from time to time, as you've seen me do. Recently I did that power cell unit with the solar chargers. And before that I did a different one. Well, I have entered into a deal to partner with Blue Eddy to bring out 4 videos, 1 per month, on a new power thing they're doing. And that's going to be posting, the first one of those will be posting this Wednesday, which is tomorrow, here on this channel. And it's a review of a new big power unit. I'm coming at it from off-grid, from grid down. Not trying to be political, but guys, you live in the same world I do. You see what's going on right now. It is not a far-flung stretch of the imagination to think that we may be in for some tough times where, due to whatever reason, be it political protests, doesn't matter who wins, somebody's going to protest, or terrorists coming across the border or whatever, we may have some big interruptions in our life, like the power grid. And so I'm kind of setting up for that. And so also coming from the idea of you guys that want to live off-grid, this unit I've just got, which is the AC-180T, it's designed to be incorporated into bigger stuff. That it will be a standalone power unit, but at the same time, it will also be able to power other things. Like I'm supposed to be getting a refrigerator. It's actually a cooler that you'll see one of these huge batteries locks into and becomes the power cell. And then that's a cooler that'll run 5 or 6 days without ice on its own, and you can plug in a solar charger and charge it and charge other devices while it's in the cooler and the cooler's running. That'll be coming down the line, but I want you to know where that comes from. There will be other gear that I will take in to do. Why am I doing it? One is to share the information with you because I'm like you, I'm curious of it. 2, it's also I'm getting stuff to give away at my gatherings. So I've got gear to give away. So if they're willing to give me something free that I get to try out, do the video for you, and then have inexpensive item that I can just give away at one of my gatherings, that's a win-win for all of us, isn't it? And so that's where I'm coming from. Now, will I be giving away every single piece? No. I'm going to tell you no, be honest. But there'll be a lot of it, most of it will be passed on either to immediate friends, family, good causes, or given away at my gathering. That's the idea. So that's where I'm coming from with that. I just want to be straight up, transparent, be me, be honest with you. Next, 2024 has gone really good thus far. Now, my schedule is coming. We are finishing up and putting the final touches right now on the Silver Wolves class to be put on in April. I will be posting very shortly, I will be posting the contact information and a list of classes for that. For those of you that are interested in coming and putting on the class, being a student in the class, it's going to be limited to 20 people. That's it. That way we got more hands-on time with everything. It will be a total of 16 classes, and 4 of those will be hands-on where we're building or making or doing something. It's not just sitting there being plain classroom. So that's the idea coming. And it's going to be coming up in April the 4th through the 7th of this year at Geneva State Forest down here in Lower Alabama, and I will give you the contact information in the actual video. But that's coming up very shortly. I'm going to try to have it done this week. Let's see, what else is new and exciting in the world? Where I recently revealed the Sparrowhawk sustainment pouches, they have that first run sold out very quickly. Thank you very much. And Jay is making more as we speak. So just keep an eye on his site. If you didn't get one in this run, they will be coming up on his site to show that he has them in stock, so that you can get them at your leisure. You don't have to panic and run out and, don't pay the mortgage bill so you can get one. Don't worry, they're going to be around. So thank you very much, and I hope that you really enjoy them. Now I'm going to be doing a video here pretty soon where I'm going to show the Blackbird system laid out for winter and how I carry and plan for winter, and I'm going to do a winter overnight for y'all really soon with that hot tent. Also, there will be a standalone video that I will make here soon that will show the entire Blackbird system, all the points, all the components. I'm doing that really as a question answer so that I can refer back to it later on. I know you guys have seen this and heard this stuff recently, but I'm planning for the next year or two, so when somebody says, well, tell me about your Blackbird stuff, I can say, and hand them the link, and therefore make it easier where they see the whole system and how it works as one unit. So it's like we've done pieces, parts, I want to do one big one. That'll be coming up, not this week, maybe next week or so. That'll be popping up. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting year. March, as I said, March 15, 16, something like that, I'm going to Kentucky to that expo. And I will be an instructor on that. I've got a class Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm talking on ridge lines. I'm going to be talking about cap and ball revolvers, and I'm going to be talking about packing secrets, way to pack and compress and get your gear tighter and ready to go. Those are my 3 classes I'm putting on at that. Then in April, we're doing the Silver Wolves. That immediately rolls over to my gathering. My gathering will be the 8th through the 14th of April. Then in May, I'm going to the Pathfinder School, where I will be a guest instructor at that, and I'll be doing, I think, 3 or 4 days of that. I'll be there the whole time, and I believe I've got 4 classes. I don't remember right off the top of my head, but I got them written down. So I'll be there. June, I don't have anything open at this time, anything I know of this time. And then next fall, I've got, I think it's September, I'm going to West Virginia to a gathering to be up there. So that's my schedule thus far. But I understand that there's, I missed this year, and I'm going to try to do it next year. They have a big hammock hang down in Florida in the end of January, and I missed it. I've heard of it. I've not been to it, but I have a couple friends that have gone to it now and have told me, gave me feedback. So I'm going to try to go to that next year. We shall see. But that is roughly where Blackie is right now. Just trying to let you know where we're at and where we're going. So, down in the comments, if you've got some event that's not in conflict with the ones I got, put it down there and see if I can come to it or possibly be part of it. If you've got some questions on gear, whatever, please put them down there in the comments. Let me know so I can answer them and, you know, get a good feel of where you're coming from. If you're one of the silver wolves that you're wanting to come to the gathering, please put that down there so I got an idea, okay? It's one of those things where we're at that breakwater right now. This is the calm before the storm, and I know it. As I have spoke of many times here in the South, winter just turns off like you flip a key. And I have really enjoyed this winter thus far. I've got to go camping. I've got to spend time with some good friends. I've got to get some me time out in the woods, not just in front of a camera, but me time. And I really, really needed that. But knowing that somewhere in February or March, suddenly it's going to be 80 degrees again. And then we'll have cold and hot, hot, a little cold, hot, you know. And this has been what we classically call down here in the South a cold, wet winter. And what that means is you'll have really cold weather. And then it will break and you will warm up, and it'll rain. So it's warm and wet. And then immediately after the rain passes, the temperature drops like a rock and you're back to cold and wet. So it's a constant cycle in this El Nino, or whatever they want to call it, type of weather pattern. We're getting these bands coming across lower south and these heavy rainfalls that go across and just sit here and rain for 3 or 4 days, and the temperature drops and we're down in the teens and the 20s because that cold Arctic air sits and slowly, and then it goes up and suddenly the temperature. We were like 24 degrees the other night, overnight. And then we were 68, the high the next day. That night the low was 58. The next day the high was 73 and the low was 67. At midnight it was 67, you know. So that's the way it is down here right now. So it's up, down, up, down, up, down. It's a challenge when you're trying to go camping, because do you dress for the 24 or do you dress for the 74? Which temperature are you going to dress for? Well, I got to do with the cold. That means I got to tote all these layers and peel them off and put them back on, and plus bring rain gear. You know, it's a challenge. It can be a challenge. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And please leave any comments down there. I really enjoy hearing from you. Till next time, guys, I'm Blackie wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.